So, ang another method naman natin is the locational cost volume analysis. So, ito naman, it is a technique for making an economic comparison of location alternatives. So, by identifying yung ating fixed cost and then yung variable cost and then graphing them for each location, we can determine which one provides the lowest cost, and yung locational cost volume analysis natin, it can be done mathematically or graphically. Okay? So, ayun nga po, ito ay yung additional natin for economic comparison of location alternatives kasi ang basis natin dito ay yung cost. And then, 3 steps natin in this method is to determine the fixed and variable cost for each location. And then, plot the cost for each location and select location with lowest total cost for expected production volume. So, di ba? Kayo naman alam na alam niyo na yung ating formula for total cost. So, we have the total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Ngayon, madali mag-compute ng total cost. But again, in real-life application, mahirap i-determine yung fixed cost and variable cost natin. But still, we can use this method in comparison of two location. So, the lower yung total cost, syempre, the better yung location. Yun naman po yung decision point natin dito when we are using the locational cost volume analysis. So for example, ito po yung ating problem. Ismail Mohebi, owner of European Ignitions Manufacturing, needs to expand his capacity and he is considering 3 locations, the Athens, Brussels, and Lisbon, for a new plant. And now the company wishes to find the most economical location for an expected volume of 2,000 units per year. And Mohebi conducts locational cost volume analysis. To do so, he determines that fixed costs per year at that sites are $30,000, $60,000, and $110,000 respectively, and the variable costs are 75, 45, 25 respectively. And the expected selling price of each ignition system produced is $120. So now, alin kaya sa tatlo yung ating best location? So for the 3 locations, selling price natin, yung given natin, i-list down lang natin. So we have selling price na 120. And then expected volume daw na 2,000 units. Now, given that expected volume, alin kaya yung pinaka-okay na location? So for Athens, ang fixed cost daw natin ay 30,000, Brussels 60, 110 sa Lisbon. Pero in terms of variable cost, we have 75, 45, and 25. So with that, multiply lang po natin tong variable cost natin sa 2,000. Ito lang naman ang formula natin. Fixed cost plus variable cost times volume. So, fixed cost plus natin yung variable cost multiply sa volume. Ano po yung ating mga total cost dito sa tatlong locations natin? So, we have 180,000, 150, and 160. So, given the total cost, alin po yung ating best location? So, yung best location po natin dito ay, sorry, napindot ko agad. So, yung best location po natin dito, kapag 2,000 yung number of units natin o yung volume is the Brussels. Ano? Pero paano po ngayon kung naiba naman yung ating quantity or yung number of units natin? So, gagamitin naman natin yung ating crossover point, yung na-discuss po natin sa nakaraang modules natin. So, aside po doon sa total cost computation, we can also use the crossover point. So, dito madedetermine natin saan most economical gamitin yung per location. So, dito, ang x value natin ay x daw natin dito ay 1,000. So, ibig sabihin, yung atin pong A-tens, si A-tens daw po ay most economical gamitin kapag ang X natin ay 0 hanggang 1,000 units. Or kapag ang product natin o yung volume ay 0 to 1,000. A-tens yung better na gamitin. And then, si Brussels naman daw, compare naman natin dito si Brussels at si Lisbon. Si Brussels naman daw ay most economical siyang gamitin mula 1,000 dito, kasi kinompare natin kanina yung sa Athens at Brussels, mula 1,000 hanggang sa 2,500 units. Doon po most economical gamitin si Brussels. How about Lisbon? So, si Lisbon naman po ay mula 2,500 units and above. Doon naman siya most economical na gamitin. So, ito yung pwede natin maging reference depending po sa number or quantity ng ating ipoproduce kung alin ba yung ating dapat na piliin na location. Okay? So, hopefully, naiintindihan. So, baka tanungin nyo pa, ma'am, bakit po pinag-compare natin na si Athens at si Brussels? So, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, doon sa discussion natin ng crossover point last time, ang magiging basis po natin is the fixed cost. Yung dalawang magkasunod na fixed cost, yun po yung una natin i-compare. And then, the next one ay yung pangalawa at pangatlong pinakamataas na fixed cost. Okay? Start tayo palagi sa pinakamababang fixed cost. Ngayon, kung gusto naman natin siyang i-graph, so hahanapin lang natin yung meeting point ng tatlo. Ano po, for us to determine kung saan pinaka-best or most economical gamitin yung tatlong location. So, wherein, kapag atin pong i-graph, ganito po yung magiging itsura niyan. Ano? So, ang meeting point daw po ni Athens at ni Brussels ay ito. yung 1,000 units. So, ibig sabihin, si Athens, most economical siyang gamitin. Or, yun yung gawing location kapag 1,000 units and below. Next meeting point naman natin is 1,500. Sorry. Ito pala. Ito, si Brussels at si Lisbon na 2,500. So, ibig sabihin si Brussels naman ay mula 1,000 hanggang 2,500 siya most economical and the rest, yung 2,500 and above ay kay Lisbon naman.